This is the first segment of a seasonal story about life at a natural mineral lake at our place, which is frequented primarily by elk and deer. Let's see what this past late winter and spring produced. There are two elk herds in our area with overlapping ranges, each ranging in size from about 8 to 20 individuals. Native ungulates in our area of Oregon are Columbian black-tailed deer and Roosevelt elk, and each requires small quantities of essential minerals in their diet to remain healthy. These are often provided by natural mineral lakes, found in a variety of areas from uplands, like this one, to wetlands. The large Douglas fir tree in the background is about 30 inches in diameter at breast height. Here, deer are taking advantage of the minerals to maintain a healthy diet. The ungulates ingest both dirt and minerals. Deer and elk can remain at the lake from a quick pass-through to over 15 minutes. It also appears to be a social gathering spot for them. This particular coyote has his regular hunting route in the late morning and early afternoon, often following the exact path, in this case walking along the same small piece of down wood. Even smaller creatures make use of the wildlife trail, such as this skunk. These two clips show how the elk get at the minerals by digging at the dirt with their hooves and then licking the dirt mineral mix from their excavation. Elk, also known as wapiti, are majestic animals that are native to North America. In western Oregon, Roosevelt elk, the largest subspecies in terms of body weight, reside. Mature bull elk average about 8 feet long and can weigh more than 1,000 pounds. Cows will weigh up to about 600 pounds. The young elk on the right is stripping leaves off a huckleberry bush. This is an example of how they derive a good portion of their food from late fall through early spring when the grasses are less plentiful. Elk have a unique dietary system. They're classified as ruminants, which means elk have a 4-chambered stomach designed to extract nutrients from plant material efficiently. This allows them to thrive in various habitats, from lush meadows to dense forests, which occur on our place. The curious elk examines our wildlife camera. My scent and/or salts on my hand most likely drew it. I usually wear gloves when handling the camera, but during the previous camera access, I didn't have them with me. Did you catch that snort? This series of consecutive clips shows how an elk will take advantage of the lick and then relax a while, intermittently chewing on the surrounding sticks, staying in the spot for 15 minutes or more. During late spring and summer, when grasses and other herbaceous plants are abundant, elk primarily rely on these nutritious forage sources. From the fall through late spring, their diet shifts to include a higher proportion of woody browse, such as shrubs and trees, as seen here. This young bull elk is trying to get frisky with his mom. She'll not have it. It's the wrong time of the year anyway, as the fall rut is still months away. Then, after several minutes of these fruitless attempts, another cow elk arrives to distract him. Some elk in our area suffer from hoof rot or treponeme-associated hoof disease, which is a contagious bacterial-associated syndrome causing severe lameness in elk. While we cannot tell from this clip that this elk has it, as there are other potential diseases or injuries that could cause similar abnormalities to elk hooves, this could be a sign. This condition could make this elk more susceptible to predators. And speaking of predators, the apex predator in our area is the cougar, which could make quick work of the lame elk. This healthy-looking adult appears to be at least 6 feet long from head to tail and is out scouting for prey. The cougar can have a range of 50 to over 100 square miles and strongly defends its territory, so this may be our local resident. Here is another member of the cat family in our area, a bobcat, looking for smaller prey. Lastly, late spring brings out the elk cows and their young. Calves are typically born in May through early June and are spotted and scentless as camouflage from predators. They spend the first couple of weeks hiding motionless while their mothers feed, and then they are ready to explore. Here, the recently born calves frolic with one another while their mothers keep them clean and in check. The calves remain with their mother until just before the breeding season begins in the next year. That's it for our spring highlights. We'll keep the camera up to see what summer and fall brings us. Stay tuned.